I had 100% no expectations for my senior year. I knew I was going to play professionally after, but I'm like, I don't know what that holds for me. I don't know if it's going to be 3, 4, 5 years. So going into the senior year, I felt real confident with my game. I felt better. All the things that I learned going through all of that really helped me be able to put into perspective while I'm playing. But it was tough to go in not having the expectations and then winning my first event, coming back. It was like all those expectations I didn't have were now back on me. And I thought I handled it really well, and I continued to play well throughout the senior year. And then it started to get a little more serious, that it was like I'm going to be playing professionally right after this. And I cleared my mind, I worked hard, and I was able to handle it better after the surgery and after everything I went through. In the transition, it was actually the first 2 events I really didn't play well. What I kind of figured out talking to my dad, which was, it was nice having him up there because, you know, he's my coach, we're able to talk through things where if I had just any other caddy, it would be harder for me to do. And so we were able to talk through like what was going on, and I kind of figured out that making the transition from college to pro, it was what everyone says, you know, you're playing for money. That didn't bother me. It was the fact that it's like, now this is my career. It's not college. You know, I was almost trying to play well instead of like, I know my game is good enough, instead of just playing golf. You know, playing with Ricky in that final round, it was really fun. Luckily for me, I'd met him before. Just being there with all the greats, you know, I think you had Dustin there, Brooks was there, Sergio was there. I mean, just like all these big names, and it was, you know, it's like I'm hitting balls next to him. I was in the way of Sergio while I was putting on the putting green. Didn't realize it, you know, but it was different because you're out there and it's like, you know, last week I'm watching all these guys on TV at the British Open, and now I'm here playing with them, and it didn't feel out of place.
Cunningham's 5-under par 66 was good enough for a 2-stroke victory and his first Mackenzie Tour Canada title.
You know, I've had this question a lot of, you know, what it's like winning on Father's Day with my dad on the bag, being a father myself. And going into the final hole, I was all square with one of the guy playing in front of me. I was 19 under and so was he. Ended up hitting a perfect drive, hitting a wedge to a couple feet and rolling in a birdie and winning by 2. I had my grandparents there as well, and it was just an amazing experience having them there. You know, gave my dad a big hug after, and I didn't have to buy my dad a gift. It was good enough. I called my daughter that night, and I wish she could have been there, and it was pretty special for the first event to be on Father's Day. To be able to like look at the leaderboard, it's weird to see my name on the leaderboard. You know, it's like you always think about it, but it's just different to see, and then to see the names that I'm beating. You know, these people that it's like I've looked up to my whole life, I've watched my whole life, and it was strange to think that it's like, I've always thought I should be out here and be beating them, but it's weird when you're actually doing it. You know, looking back, I know for a fact that I've grown immensely from everything that I've been through. That's helping me as a person and as a golfer, which is everything anybody could ask for. And yeah, I've been through more things than most 23-year-olds, but those things would have happened later, so everyone's got them, it's just when they happen.